All right, last one for this morning. Libertarian Party. The basic idea of the Libertarian Party is that government should only exist to do what only government can do. Um, and it should only protect me from force or fraud from other people, from the government itself, and from other governments. Right? Like government's job should be to do only the roles government should do. So that takes almost a worldview mentality. You have to start thinking, so what are things that only government can do? Because everything government does is more expensive and is done poorly. Think of anything government does and name something the private sector can't or doesn't do better. Package delivery? You got FedEx, Amazon, UPS, DHL, and the post office? And the post office has a competitive advantage. They don't pay taxes on their cars, their property, and they still can't freaking keep up because they're not motivated by profit. Greed is a hell of a motivator. People in government are motivated by power. It's a difference. So you take this worldview or this government view. What are the things that government needs to do that private entities can't do? Well, a system of courts, perhaps, to solve conflicts from among people, provide for infrastructure, because you can't have multiple companies providing roads or natural gas or water. It just wouldn't work. But education? Why does government have anything to do with education? We talk about all the inequities in education because government provides it. Well, what if you had to pay for that crap yourself, just like you have to pay for your groceries? You'd be able to hold the schools a lot more accountable, wouldn't you? And you wouldn't be locked into that school district that sucks balls because your local government sucks and because your property taxes are low. That kind of thing. Let's just get government out of it. Let the people provide for themselves. The government needs to provide military and policing and a few other things, but by and large, almost everything government does, they have no business doing. You're taxing poor people, single mothers on the south side of town who don't have any money to do anything, who are riding MARTA to work or barely scraping by, are paying via their taxes for the National Endowment for the Arts, one of the most disgusting entities on the planet. For rich, very rich, snobby people to make the ugliest art you've ever seen in your life, you're taxing poor people for that. The libertarians say that's BS. Stop it. Give them their money back. And leave people alone. If it doesn't hurt anybody else, why is it against the law? This is where the Democrats hate the first part of what I said. Republicans hate this part. Why would gay marriage be illegal? I'm not for gay marriage. I'm not pro-gay marriage. I'm not pro much of anybody else does. I don't care. Why is it illegal, though? I don't know. You can make very grandiose arguments about societal norms about gay marriage. Why is it illegal? Someone getting stoned in their house is illegal, but smoking a cigarette isn't? How come you can walk down the street with a Marlboro Light in your hand, but not marijuana? Marijuana isn't addictive. It's most likely good for you in moderation. Grows wild, and it's illegal. Why? Well, because Republicans said so. I don't know. So leave us alone. Leave people alone. Let them do what they do. And libertarians are very opposed to identifying people by their group. So when they see me, they don't see white, male, heterosexual, Protestant, father, union member, blah, 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 blah. All these, they say, oh, American citizen. That's where it needs to stop. I'm all about it. So, all these racial crap that the Democrats are so fond of and identifying everybody by their racial group, that is bigoted. That is racism. That is prejudice. That is discrimination. That is everything they say they're against, they are for. The libertarians are against it. So the more I look at the libertarians, the more I like. There's a few issues I disagree with them on. I disagree with them on abortion. I disagree with them on the death penalty. I disagree with them on, a few other things, minor stuff. But at least when the libertarians say they believe this or they believe that, I know they actually believe it. Unlike the Democrats and unlike the Republicans who will say, I'm for this or I'm for that, and then go do the opposite or act like the mafia and virtue signal like they're for those things. Libertarians actually act on it, both on the local, state, and federal level. Look at how Ron Paul acted, famous libertarian. Look at how he voted. Unwavering. Unwavering. They called him Dr. No because he kept voting against everything all these pigs wanted. Great guy. Anyway, so there's my short little why I'm a libertarian. Look into them. We'll go to www.lp.org, libertarianparty.org, lp.org, or read some stuff from the Cato Institute, or other famous libertarians. It's real easy to look us up because we just love to run our mouths. But anyway, just don't vote Democrat. Don't vote Republican. And if there's a Democrat or Republican that's an incumbent, surely don't vote for them. All right, bye.